Hey everyone, it's Tracy here. Thanks so much for stopping by my YouTube channel to watch this video. Today I'm going to be making a card as part of the birthday getaway giveaway that is being sponsored by Not Too Shabby. Jamie is having a birthday in June, and she is the owner of Not Too Shabby. And she has issued a card making challenge, and there's two ways to win. And one of the things that she's offering as part of the birthday getaway giveaway is that if you shop at Not Too Shabby and use her special code BDAY20, which is a coupon, then you will get 20% off of your order. And that's only valid until June the 28th. So you only have 2 more days to shop. The other thing is to create a project or a card with a theme of either beach, mountains, or North Woods. Let's help Jamie decide where to go on her birthday getaway. She's asking folks to create a video sharing the getaways and the projects that you have created. And there are 2 different giveaways that are going to happen from folks who make videos. And the hashtag B-Day Getaway Challenge should be included in your description box. And I'll have a link in my description box back to Jamie's video, which will offer the full details. But I wrote down some notes to help everybody remember. It's Not Too Shabby, and the coupon is B-Day20. And it's either beach, mountain, or North Woods, and it's B-Day Getaway Challenge. So I'm going to make a card with the mountains. And the reason I'm doing that is, well, I live in the mountains, and I think it's beautiful here. It's a fun place to get away to. There's a lot to do as far as lakes and mountains, and there's something to do no matter what season it is of the year. And it's just really pretty scenery. Also, I took a vacation a couple years ago with my family to the Smoky Mountains, and it was beautiful. So my card is going to be about the mountains. I have a couple Brutus Monroe stamp sets that I'm going to be using. This one is called Dream Catchers. And Dream Catching, it's retired. This one is the Winter Woodlands, and it has a stencil that goes with it. It's retired as well. And then the final one is called Into the Woods, and it has a tent and different things. So my video today will focus on some techniques using masking. So in an effort to save time, I have already stamped out my card panel, and I've masked the images. So now I'm at the point where I need to include some clouds at the top, as well as some mountains in the background, and do some coloring as well. Coloring of the fox, which I think she's really cool. She's sort of like a Zentangle kind of, I don't know, look to it. So I thought that was nice. I'm trying to find if I have a mask for the sun. I thought that I did. Otherwise, I can make one really quick. But this is a really fun challenge, and I always enjoy being part of video challenges and things like that. And I've been thinking about this card for a while now, so I'm real excited to be able to create it. All right, well, I can't find my, so we'll just go ahead and make another one. And this is Post-it paper. It is the super sticky Post-it paper. It's sticky all around from top to bottom, and it makes really good masking paper. I'm running low on masking paper and wanted to try the Post-it paper, and I've been very pleased with the Post-it paper as an option for masking. All right, so I'm just going to stamp my sun. I'm using VersaFine Clair. Okay, and then I'll show you how to make this mask. It's quite easy. We have our fussy cut, just fussy cut with scissors. And it'll only take me a minute because it's basically just a round, it's just a round image. I'm just going to fussy cut around with my fussy cut scissors. So I've been following the people who have made videos as part of this birthday giveaway, getaway challenge. And I've seen a lot of people making cards featuring the beach. So I thought they were really nice, and everybody's cards look great. If you haven't already, you should go through YouTube and check out everybody else's videos and see the really pretty cards that have been made as part of this project. I wanted to thank Jamie for doing this project, this giveaway, and encouraging people to create videos. So there you go. We've got a mask. These are also all masked. Now I'm going to start with some mountains because I did some prototypes of this card, and I realized that, you know, we need to really focus on the mountains because the challenge is to either focus on the mountains, the beach, or the Northwoods, and I want to make sure that when you look at my card, you know that the location is the mountains. So I like the rolling hills here that are this stencil. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to start with my first mountain range, probably up here, and then I can keep adding. So I'm going to be using Bundled Sage Distress Oxide, and I'm using a blending brush, and I'm holding the stencil down. I'm not using any kind of tape or anything, and I'm just basically getting that outline with the brush. I'm going to be filling it in then once I have all the mountains put on the card panel, but for now my focus is to just get that outline dark, as dark as possible with this color. And then I can peek underneath. I'm happy with that. I think that looks good. I think it's you know, pretty saturated, so that's good. Oh, I'll take it. Excuse me. Underneath here, I will go in with another part of the stencil. I'm getting that brush heavily into the stencil so that we have a nice impact. Okay, so they're starting to look like some mountains to me. All right, now we'll go to this side. Okay. Yeah, as I said, I live in Western Pennsylvania in the mountains, and you know, we definitely have beautiful things to see here with bike trails and all that, but I'm not much of a camper. Even though my card has a tent on it, I didn't have a cabin. If I were to pick, though, I would design a card that had a cabin instead of a little tent, but I didn't have any stamp with the cabin. And the reason I say that is when we went to the Smoky Mountains, we stayed in a cabin. It was beautiful. And we got to go to Dollywood, which was so much fun. And Pigeon Forge is really beautiful. Smoky Mountains are beautiful. Definitely a nice place to visit. I do want to go back again someday. So that was 2 years ago. Last year we went to Myrtle Beach for vacation, which was a lot of fun. Loved it there. It was our first time at Myrtle Beach. I'm going to have to clean my stencil. I'm getting a little bit of bleeding there. So I'm just going to grab a baby wipe and be a little bit more careful here. Wipe my stencil off. Okay. Now, alrighty, back to the card making. Let's see, right here. Yeah. I'm not really sure what's happening with the line there, but I will be filling in and shading, so I think it'll all blend in the end. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not really sure what's happening there, but put a little bit more in. Yeah, these blending brushes are really nice. I use them now instead of the little sponges. I got them off of Amazon and they were only like $10. So it was definitely worth it, and I would definitely recommend anybody that hasn't tried them yet, give it a shot, because I think you'll find it's a really great tool. I'm going to put some mountains just right in this section. Well, I think that's enough on the mountains. Okay, now the clouds. So I have another stencil, and I got this from Blue Knight Rubber Stamps, and it has both a cloud at the top and sort of little hills at the bottom. And so I'm going to use this stencil to make my clouds up here, and then at the bottom to make my sort of grassy area. I'm going to grab some, what color do I want to use here for my sky? I think I want to use a light color for the clouds, a light color blue. Sorry, I thought I had it out on the table. I can't remember the name of it, but once I see it, I'll know. Once I see it, I'll know. Just searching here through my, okay. It was called Broken Glass. So I seem to have misplaced my actual Distress Oxide in Broken Glass, or Tumbled Glass, so I'm just going to use regular Distress ink, and I just have a sponge for this. Let me take one more look here through my stash. Oh, is that it? Nope. Oh, I really put it away. Okay. That's strange. Normally I have everything right within my reach. Sorry, folks. Alright. In the sake of time, we will go ahead and use the regular Distress ink will work just fine. Alright, so we'll go ahead and lay this down at the top. And this makes very nice clouds. All right, we'll put some more in here. Yep, that's looking really nice. Let me shift my stencil down to this way. Oh, that one's a little bit too big. This would be nice right here. Oh, I like it. Might need some clouds over here. And right here. Okay. All right, we got our clouds. Okay, I want to be careful. I don't want to get my mountains and turn them blue instead of green. Got a little gap here. I'm just going to take my sponge dauber and fill it in here with the blue. Okay. Okay, I'm pleased with those clouds. Next, use the bundled sage again to make sort of a grassy area that the fox and the camping items are all sort of resting on. And I'm going to take my brush and stroke it down instead of round in circles. I'm going to try to add a little bit of texture that way instead of it being completely shaded in, to have a little bit of a choppy look to make it kind of look like grass. This is a really nice stencil. You can really get some great effects with it. It's nice and long, makes it easy to shift around on the card base. And like I said, all of my feature items, the fox, the tent, the map, the piece of wood, everything is masked. Now for the fox, I want her feet to be resting on a little hill. So I'm going to line that hill up right with her little feet, and maybe even go on top of her feet a little bit, so that way when I take the mask off, it'll look like she's standing on that little ridge there. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. All right. I'm not going to go all the way up. I'm almost done with my stenciling here. One more little hill so the tent has something to sit on. Okay, now I need to take and get my hands clean with the baby wipe. All right. Making progress here. And we're going to take the masks off and start coloring in our card. Adventure is calling. That also is a saying from a Brutus Monroe stamp set. This is a little compass. Okay. There's our little Zentangle looking fox. We've got a map here, a log, and a lantern. And I stamped the log with regular distressed ink and vintage photo. Okay. Oh, it's looking really good. It's looking like it's a nice scene in the mountains. All right, I'm going to grab my markers that I picked out in advance so that I knew I would have the right colors. I've got an assortment of Copic markers here, alcohol markers from different companies, including Nuvo and Copic, and I picked out a color scheme that I'm going to use. Okay, so first let's do our fox. I want this fox to be orange and to be bright. So I have 3 different colors of orange. I have YR02, YR04 in the Copic, and then the Nuvo I have 391. Okay, that's a nice orange, an even brighter orange, and then this is more of a peachy orange. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the darkest color, and I'm going to use that to outline the fox. And color in the white, some of the white here. I'm certainly not really good at using alcohol markers to color, but I think the more you use them, the better you get at different techniques. But I certainly do not have a lot of techniques to show you. Sorry. I know a lot of people are really good at shading, but I just want to get the color down and move on to the next item. Okay, so the little areas of the face that are the pattern, I'm going to go ahead and use this color. Just reminds me of a Zentangle or Zen Doodle or something like that. I'm not going to individually color in all the different sections. I'm just going to go ahead in with this orange and the tail as well. It's a nice color. All right, nice looking fox. On the map, just going to make the map yellow. This is Y06 yellow. This is a compass. I'm going to make it yellow. And the lantern, the light part of it, I'm going to make yellow. And then the inside of the tent. Okay. Now as far as the lantern, I want to use some brown. This is E15. Just to color in the handles of the lantern. And the bottom of it as well. Now I'll color in my tent. I'm going to grab a lighter color of brown. This is E35. So my tent doesn't look like it has spots on it. And now over here, the log. All right, I'm gonna go back to my dark brown. This is E37, and I'm going to just darken in the outline of my log. It has all these nice lines in it. I'm just going to go over those. Okay, and then there's a little bit of white around the outside. I'll just try to touch that up. And looks like my map also still needs a little touch up. All right, and my sun, I want to make it orange. Going back to YR04. And then I'm going in with the yellow for the sun rays. All right. Well, I like it. I do want to color in my mountains. I have a marker number YG03, which is yellow green. It's one of my favorite colors to use. I think I'll use the thicker end since I'm going to be coloring. Just going to go in and color in the white space where the stencil made an outline. You don't want our mountains to be white. It's not winter time. It's supposed to be a summertime getaway. All right, back to my mountains here. Well, Jamie, wherever you decide to go, whether it's the mountain, or the beach, or the North Woods, I hope you have a great time. I really enjoy looking at the videos that Jamie puts on Not Too Shabby on YouTube, where she'll show new stamp sets that, well, they offer through her company, but gives you ideas, keeps you up to date on, you know, what's new out there. Okay. Looks like I left some white space right here. Can't have that. Yeah, tent, no. Not my type of trip to the woods. My son just got back from a week of camping, and he had to sleep in a tent. And it rained like every night. So that was not a very fun experience as far as the weather. Oh, that's looking nice. Nice and green. Yeah, man, just like the mountains. All right, now I have to decide whether I'm going to sort of color this in. I think I should, because it just looks a little bare, but it's going to take a lot for me to color that in. The letters are so fancy. I like the handwriting of the stamp. Yeah, I like the look of this. It's definitely what I kind of had in my mind's eye when I was thinking about what I was going to create. I've been watching the YouTube videos of the other people who have posted, and everything looks really nice, everybody. So this ink is pretty dry, which is nice. I'm just going now and, you know, using my Copic marker to make sure that there's not white space here where the sentiment is. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it's like I stamped the sentiment right on the mountain, the side of the mountain. Oh man, not too bad for having designed my own mountain range. Not too bad at all. And luckily these markers help cover up any mistakes I made. All right, so in the interest of time, I will stop coloring. I could sit here and color all night. Like to color. I'm going to go ahead and grab an orange card base. So I've got this orange color card base, and I'm going to adhere my card to that. Find my adhesive tape. Excuse my reach. Okay. All right. I did it. Hopefully my video will upload correctly, and I will be officially entered into the giveaway. There we go. Check it out, guys. What a beautiful looking card. It's got lots of color and lots of mountains. All right, so in case you didn't know, I have a blog, thehopefulcrafter.blogspot.com. I'm on Instagram at Schultz551. If you are new to my channel, I would just love it if you could click the like button and we get to share videos. I try to do one every week. And hit the subscribe button so that you're notified. And it's just a lot of fun. I really enjoy creating, and I really enjoy the people in the crafting community. And I try to inspire hope through the cards that I make. So thanks everybody for watching my video. Don't forget to look in my description to learn more about the birthday getaway giveaway challenge and how you can be a part of it. All right, bye everybody. And thanks, Jamie, for this opportunity. Greatly appreciate it. Bye-bye.